this is all the manga that I bought when I went out in my manga shopping video, and I am now going to show you what I picked up. Hi, and thank you for joining me. Today I am going to be showing my manga haul from my shopping video that I did recently. If you've not seen it, check it out. In it I went to Travelling Man and Film Planet and I bought a whole bunch of manga, and I walked through around the shops about like showing what they had on offer and like the manga shelves and that sort of thing. And now I'm going to show you what I actually bought while I was there. I definitely didn't show everything I bought on camera. There are a few things I already have I grabbed it off the shelf and I was like, yes. So some of them shouldn't be too much of a surprise, but yeah, let's get to it. So first thing I picked up, actually not a manga, is a light novel, and that is Reborn as a Vending Machine, I Now Wander the Dungeon Volume 2. This is a hilarious light novel and it's just super silly, and I really enjoyed Volume 1, so I was very excited when I saw Volume 2, though this didn't count as part of a 3 for 2. So I broke my own rule, but I only did it once. I don't do it very often. Next we have Mewtwo Strikes Back Evolution, which is Pokemon. I really like Mew. I picked this up from Travelling Man, but Mew is my favourite Pokemon, so I'm very excited to read a manga which has Mew in it. And you can see I've still got the 3 for 2 sticker on it because I've not read it. When I've read a manga I like to take the stickers off, so that's not been read yet. So next we have Mint Chocolate, which was one I picked, you can see me picking up in the video I think, Forbidden Planet. It is a forbidden love kind of romance manga, so they're actually both step siblings, though I find the whole thing very strange, the fact that they don't meet each other until their parents are already married and moving in with each other. I thought that would be really strange, but I honestly think this might be the 3rd or 4th manga that I've read where that happens. Is that common? Is that a thing? I would have thought like you'd want to introduce your children, but oh well. I also just quite like mint chocolate. I really like mint chocolate, so that honestly appealed a lot. Mint chocolate, if it's white chocolate, is my favourite, but you don't find that very often. It's not particularly good. The Hotel Chocolat one, it's so good. Next we have Takani Hana Volume 15. So I think there's only 16 out at the moment, with there being 18 until it's complete. This is really funny. I find it quite amusing. I know a lot of people are put off by the age gap, and to be fair I find age gaps a bit weird, like he's 27, she's 17, nah. But it's really funny and I like the comedy, so I do keep reading. Right, next we have The White Cat's Revenge as Plotted from the Dragon King's Lap, which is an isekai. Yes! This is a woman's been transported with a group of other people, and one of the girls that's transported has sort of made her life a misery, and she manages to escape. Well, she doesn't escape, she gets kicked out by the kingdom that she's been isekai'd into, and she sort of wanders along, and it turns out that all the magic in this world is powered by fairies, and the fairies love her, and they don't like people that are mean to her, so the fairies keep pulling tricks on people that are being nasty to her, and it's hilarious. It's great. I've already ordered Volume 2, which may or may not appear in my next haul video. Because yes, isekai. Isekai that isn't a harem. Right, next we have The Reprise of Spear Hero Volume 2. I am really enjoying Rising of Shield Hero, so I started picking up the spin-off, though I kept getting put off because I wasn't sure how far into the story I should be before I pick up the spin-off in case I got spoilers. I don't want spoilers. I think I've just about read enough. I might be a bit off still. I'm unsure how I feel about this one because it changes the story of Shield Hero a bunch, so we haven't... I don't want to spoil too much, though. You don't... You hear about it pretty quickly in Volume 1. You don't meet some of the same characters that you do in Shield Hero, and that saddens me a bit because I want to see them. But also, I've forgotten his name. What's his name? Motoyasu? He's just weird in this. Like, amusingly weird. Though the whole philological angel small children thing is weird. It's creepy. It is. Next we have the hidden dungeon only I can enter. I thought this was going to be an isekai, and it's like an isekai but without the isekai. It's just fantasy. It's just plain fantasy, where a guy has a super powerful skill but he can't use it because it gives him headaches, and he finds a way of working around it, which is being kissed, because it's that kind of fantasy. As you can tell, like she's not the main character, but it doesn't matter because she's the busty woman in the series. And because he's able to overcome this issue, he uses his power to find a hidden dungeon that only he can enter, because of his power has told him how to get into the dungeon, and it means no one else can, only him. And he's getting super powerful and he's being OP, and I've quite enjoyed it. It's amusing, hilarious, and it's got like skills which like that game-like fantasy isekai, which I really enjoy. So very ecchi, very questionable, but I'll definitely keep reading. Right. Next we have Dreaming Sun Volume 7. Be honest, because I've already read some of these, it's been a couple of days since I went shopping, so some of these have been read, like Hidden Dungeon, White Cat, Takani Hana, Mint Chocolate. I've actually read quite a few of them thinking about it. I've also read this one. I read this one yesterday. I didn't enjoy this volume. I'll probably maybe I'll do a proper review of the series when I get all of them, though they're getting hard to find, so that might be a little bit of time. Maybe it's because it's been so long since I read Volume 6, I wasn't entirely sure what was happening in the first couple of chapters. I also don't like the romance that's going on, because it's another age gap, and I don't like it when it feels like the older person is taking advantage. I don't like that, which it kind of feels like at the moment, so I'm a bit put off momentarily. But I'll definitely keep reading. Also, love the spotting colour. I can see them in the background on my shelf. Lovely pastels. Right. Next, we have Dragon Girls House Hunting Volume 4. As you can tell, this is the one I'm currently halfway through. This, I think so far, and I'm only halfway through, this might be my favourite volume of the series. This is so far a 9 out of 10. It's amazing. We're learning all about his backstory, and it's absolutely hilarious. It's just lovely and sweet and my kind of humour. This is just a fantasy. This is about a dragon. He's not a very good dragon. He's a bit cowardly, and he's sought help from this person who is a elf demon lord / estate agent to help him find a home, and that's been sort of the plot of what's happening. They're trying to find him a home. He's tried a few homes, it's not gone particularly well. And now we're learning all his backstory, and it's great, it's great. If you like fantasy and like, it's almost like a fantasy slice of life, it's great. Some people think it's really boring. Right, next, this one like tickled me really a lot. This is Cube Arts Volume 1, which is Minecraft. It is, people are isekai'd into a Minecraft game. It's Sword Art Online, but it's Minecraft. So these people go into this game with blocks, and there's zombies, and they can craft things, and they can go mining, which is something they keep hinting at, and they try to log out of the game and they can't. It's like, it's Sword Art Online, but it's Minecraft, and all the like reviews of people saying they've just ripped off Sword Art Online. It's like, wasn't Sword Art Online ripped off .hack? But we're gonna leave that there. That's not what the point of this is. This is a dark Minecraft isekai, really. I vaguely enjoyed it because I quite like Minecraft and I quite like isekais, especially video game isekais. But it's only got 3 volumes so far, so it won't take me too long to catch up. I wouldn't say it's amazing, but I enjoy it because of reasons I've already listed. Next, we've got Behind the Scenes Volume 2. So this is a 7-volume series by the same author as Uran, High School Host Club, and Millennium Snow. It is about a group of people at college, uni, whatever, I think, where they make like all the props and do all the behind the scenes stuff for movies and that sort of thing, which I find really, really interesting. I had some issues with volume 1. I found it was really rushed and paced because they were trying to throw a lot of information. They're trying to establish like 7-8 characters really quickly and what they did, and I was just like, oh no, too much. Apparently it slows down, which I'm very excited to see. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 maybe. I bought a bunch second hand. This is the first one I've bought brand new. So I'm already nearly finished, and it'll be nice to wrap another series up. Next we've got volumes 3 and 4 of Samurai 8, The Tale of Hachimaru. This is the same guy as Naruto, and it's only 5 volumes long, so now only missing volume 5. I was unsure about volume 1. I think I just ended up a bit confused. I didn't really understand what was happening. So why did you pick up more, Caitlin? You must be saying. Because I like collecting series, especially if they're only short. And I've heard some people say it gets a bit better, but also some people say I think it got cancelled, so it gets rushed as well. I don't understand how it's going to wrap up in 5 volumes, but I assume they find a way. Apparently it got a lot of flack because it was by the same guy as Naruto, but it's not Naruto, which is unfair. Let people do different things. It'd be nice to wrap that series up. I do enjoy having shorter series. I am thinking of doing a video of like short series recommendations because I have quite a few of those, and they're always good ones to get in as like a first time reader. Like, yeah, sure, some really good series like Naruto, One Piece, but like, yeah, this is a good series. It's 90 something volumes long. People usually go, nah. But if you say, here's a good series, it's 5 volumes long, then I might be like, oh, okay, I might give that a go. So next we have Black Torch 2, 3, 4, 5, because I forgot what came after 3. So this is another 5 volume series. I've got a lot of short series at the moment. Doesn't that so? They've got such nice, bright, vibrant covers. This also got cancelled, I believe, at 5 volumes. I've been really struggling to find volume 2 actually. It's been out of stock on Amazon or like £7 something, which is too expensive for me. So I bought these 3 at Travelling Man and this one at Forbidden Planet. I was very excited. It means I can complete that series, and that means I can just read it all in one go. And then maybe I'll do a review video. I should do more review videos talking about what I've read. Next we have Starcrossed, which is by Junko, which is the same artist as Kiss Him Not Me, that's it. I must say she does Crazed Fan very well, because in Kiss Him Not Me she was a Fujoshi? Is that the word? I don't know, it's not something I've dabbled in. I think a big fan of BL is what she was, and in this our main female character is a big fan of an idol, specifically this idol. Something weird happens at one of the shows where they end up swapping bodies, and it keeps happening on and off, and that's sort of the premise of the story so far. It's super pretty. I love the artwork a lot, and I quite like the bigger pages. Sometimes, oh, that was a bookmark I left in. I'm a bit iffy sometimes about the bigger books. Sometimes I don't think they're necessary. Like, I'm unsure with like Citrus. Citrus feels unnecessarily big, but then there are some which are quite text heavy, like Children of the Whales. I'm like, but I've quite enjoyed this being a bigger book, so I'm looking forward to picking up more. I had a look, and apparently volume 2 is a different colour, so I'm hoping it's going to be another Rainbow Spine series. There are more of them coming out at the moment, more and more getting rainbow spines, and I love it so much. Next, finish this stack up first. We have Oh Maidens in Your Savage Season Volume 1. I got Volume 2, I think half price from Blackwell's. So I decided to buy it out of order because it was so cheap, and it was one that I'd been keeping an eye out for. So I decided to pick up volume 1 in Forbidden Planet so I could at least read it. I think that's something I'm going to try and do in the next month or two, is fill up any gaps I might have in some series. There are some series where I can't do that because of out of stock issues, but some I've just bought up when I find them cheap, but I'm going to put a bit more effort in to try and fill the gaps. I'm looking forward to reading this one. I didn't realise until I started looking into volume 2 that it was like a slice of life. I thought it was something else. I thought it was like fantasy for some reason. I don't know why. But it seems to be a slice of life surrounding young girls at high school, so that'll be an interesting read. I do like chill slice of life. Next we have A Man and His Cat Volume 3. This is probably one of the most heartwarming series I'm reading at the moment. It is just about a man and his cat. That is like all there is to it. There's a lot of short chapters that are maybe only 4 panels long, and then you've got some longer chapters which are maybe multiple pages long. I think it changed format in this volume. There used to be a lot more shorter chapters. This one had more longer ones, is what I'm meaning to say. It is about a widow who has finally decided to get a cat, and he picks a cat that most other people haven't been picking, and he feels like he's been left, and they're just super lovely and cute. The cat keeps calling him daddy, which is strange and amusing all at once. Next we have Something's Wrong With Us Volume 5. I think I said in the video as well, I'm not sure how I feel about this series so far. Like, the romance bit for me is a bit, it's alright. I'm not, it's yeah, it's just alright. But I love the sweets, and I feel like I might be one of the few people. I think a lot of people love the romance and aren't bothered about the sweets, whereas I love the I love seeing how the sweets are made and how pretty they look. Look at all these pretty sweets. I'm focused there. They're so lovely and pretty. Do I have some more pretty sweets? So there's another one. It's meant to be like bean paste, though I don't really like bean paste that much the few times I've tried it, but reading this I feel I need to give it another go. But yeah. Finally in this stack we have A Witch's Printing Office Volume 4. This is one of my favourite series at the moment. It's amazing, I love it. It's an isekai. It's a main character is a woman. It is not a harem. It's another sort of chill isekai. They're not an adventure, the main character. They do something else. I don't want to say too much because in case I spoil it. But I've been loving this series, and I'm so excited to have Volume 4 because I'm up to date, and I don't think it's a while till Volume 5 comes out. Also, gorgeous art style. I didn't realise how pretty it was until I picked it up, but it has really like detailed drawings, which surprised me. Yeah, that's so good. If you want to try an isekai that isn't a harem, give this a go. It's my demand of you. That was a creepy face. Right. This stack got a few like multiple volumes from a series, so this one might not take as long to go through. So on top we have Fianc and the Wizard Volume 2. I can't remember too much of Volume 1, gotta be honest. It's been a while since I read it. I think it's only a 4-volume series, so, and Volume 3 is out. And Volume 4 might be out soon. It's, yeah, it's as it says, a woman is reincarnated and ends up becoming the fiance to a really powerful wizard who was a childhood friend. There you go. That was probably Volume 1. Yeah, I am looking forward to it because it was an isekai romance and you don't get too many of those. I need isekais of all varieties. And then we've got I've Been Killing Slimes for 300 years and maxed out my level. This was one of the first isekais that introduced me to the long length of title. The longer the title, the better the isekai, as I like to say. I had mostly been pre-ordering these volumes, but I'd forgotten to pre-order Volume 5. I think I got put off because I had an issue with Volume 4 because of like stock levels. I think it took a good 5 months for it to get Volume 4 to get to me, so I pre-ordered it I think in September and it released in December, but because it was out of stock it didn't get to me until, actually it was longer, it was like mid-March, late March. It took a while, but that excites me. It's like a Yuri harem, almost, I think. So now we've got I'm a Behemoth, an S-wrecked monster but mistaken for a cat. I live as an elf girl's pet. This was a plastic wrapped volume, if you can't tell. I haven't actually yet read it yet, but I took the plastic wrap off to have a flick to see why it was plastic wrapped. It just looks like a lot of buzzing from what I've been able to see. But it's an isekai. I don't know too much about it. I struggled to find information about it online, about how many volumes were available. All I could find was the light novels, and even then the light novels were vague about how many of those there were. 2 or 3 I think there are. Very strange. This is going to be hard to collect, which annoys me, but I also feel it's going to be a series that will only release maybe once or twice a year, which makes it less bad. Next we have SP Baby Volume 1 and 2. I picked these up because I've gotten really into the manga artist. I'm going to pronounce it wrong so I don't want to say it. It's the same artist as Happy Marriage and Incurable Case of Love, and it's only a 2-volume series, so I decided to just give it a go because it's only a 2-volume series and I don't have many 2-volume series, so weirdly I'm excited to read it for that reason. Is that strange? But I've really enjoyed Incurable Case of Love, and with that finishing I decided to try and pick up Happy Marriage, but I've been piecing that together and I don't have all of them yet, so I can jump into this one instead while I wait. Next we have QQ Sweeper Volumes 1 and 3. I think I picked one up in Forbidden Planet and one up in Travelling Man. So this is a prequel series to Queen's Quality. It's only 3 volumes. I bought volume 2 second hand. I've already got that. Just there you are. I also bought Queen's Quality Volume 1 a while ago, not realising it had a prequel. So I haven't read that one yet, but I'm looking forward to jump into that one. I can read these and then I can read Queen's Quality. Yay! Yay! And see what I think of those. I've got a lot of shoujo. I don't usually get this much shoujo. Next I've got Chainsaw Man Volume 2. Oh my goodness, this was the first thing I grabbed in Travelling Man when I saw it. It's been out of stock everywhere. People have been scalping it. Oh my goodness, I'm not paying £60 for volumes 1 and 2. I'm just gonna wait for the reprints. Mad people. Just have some patience, and they will come. So I have volume 3. Volume 3 shipped to me. I didn't even put a pre-order in volume 2 because I was like, no, I'll just wait and see it when I see it. And thankfully Travelling Man had a big stack of these in their store. They didn't have any other volume, they didn't have 1 or 3, so I was quite lucky in that aspect. But it does mean I can now be up to date with what's available in the UK, because volume 4 isn't out in the UK yet, I don't think. I think it's sometime this month though. Finally, I can catch up on that. Next, I have 5 volumes of Haiku. As I've said previously, Haiku is hard to find, out of stock. So I'm trying to pick up what I can find. I also quite like doing that with longer series because I think longer series can be quite intimidating. So it was actually originally how I picked up One Piece. First volume One Piece I read was 24, then 27, then 30, then 38. I quite like picking up longer series that way, so I'm starting to think I might do that with, say, 7 Deadly Sins is another one I've contemplated starting with. But at the moment, Haiku is the main one I'm doing it for. I think I have about 20 volumes now. I have 1, 2, and then like 7, 8, and then some, and then 40. So I have another few to fill the gap, and I'm just slowly making my way there. Nearly at the bottom now. Next we have Waiting for Spring, volumes 5 and 7, which might sound strange. Why did you pick these two? Well, I've been buying, again, a lot of Waiting for Spring secondhand. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 9, 12. So I decided to buy 5 and 7 so I could fill some of the gap, because I'd now need to get 10 and 11 to fill another one. There's only 14 volumes, so I am now more than halfway there, and I can... Do I hold off and get the last 4 volumes and just go boom? I do like going boom with a series, so I might do that if there's only 4. Keep an eye out, see if I can see any more secondhand. they have such pretty covers and I love the colours. The first few are really bright and then they get really pastel. I love it. Last 3 volumes that we have are Happy Marriage volumes 5, 8 and 9. It's just there we go. 5, 8 and 9. As I said, because this is hard to find, a lot of manga's hard to find at the moment to be fair, I'm just picking up what I can find. Most of what I've bought has been second hand, so I think I have 2, 3, 6, 7. So now I have 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10 is on its way. I've bought that second hand. So I'm only missing volumes 1 and 4, and I know that with my luck I'm going to find volume 4. So I'm going to have the whole series apart from volume 1. So I am just, I'll be able to binge through that eventually, but for now I've got SP Baby, because I've just realised I've not said that this is the same author as SP Baby, An Incurable Case of Love, Happy Marriage, question mark, exclamation, I don't know how to quite, Happy Marriage? Happy Marriage? Happy Marriage, you know what I mean. Yep, so I have those as well, filling in some more gaps. It's quite nice. Done. So this was my haul for Forbidden Planet and Travelling Man volumes. So it is a multiple of 3. The light novel, wherever it is, didn't count as part of the 3 for 2. So I always buy a multiple of 3. How many of them have I already read? I've read quite a few. I'm gonna pull them out. I'm gonna pull them out now. So this is what I've read so far, which isn't bad considering it's been just over a week. No, it's not even been a week. It's not been a week. Has it been a week? It's been less than a week since I went manga shopping, and this is what I've read so far. Unintentionally gone for a lot of the bigger volumes. And do we allow this volume, which I'm currently halfway through? I'm gonna say yes. This was definitely the biggest haul I've ever done going manga shopping. I think I was just super excited because it had been 4 months since I last went and it was quite quiet, and I was in there a while because I was filming, and because I was in there for a while I kept seeing more volumes. I was like, I'll just go film this shelf. Oh, I missed this the first time. I'll just grab that. I'll just grab that one as well. Oh, they've got that volume too. Oh, I'll have to grab that one too while I'm here. That's hard to find. I should grab it. So I don't think I'll do a big please don't. I don't think I'll do a haul this big again when I go shopping. I severely hope I don't, but I feel like I've now cursed myself now by saying it. Stay tuned because in the next couple of days I'm going to be doing another few hauls. I have decided to do I have a stack of Amazon parcels, which is primarily a whole bunch of pre-orders, which is super exciting because I saw a couple of them in Travelling Man of Forbidden Planet and I want to grab them and read them. I also have a bunch of second-hand manga that I'm going to do as a haul because I always find that really neat, because I think a lot of people are put off by second-hand manga, whereas I have, I think, less issues than people think they would, and also care a lot less than I think some people would. Like, scuffs on corners I'm not bothered by because that's always going to happen. I'm going to cause scuffs on corners by just taking them off my shelves a lot. So that, I don't mind that. If you enjoyed this, why not like the video, comment what you thought. Do you read any of these? Do you hate any of these? Do you want to read some of these but can't find them? And also, if you haven't already, why not subscribe for more manga hauls, because I love talking about my hauls. I need to try and do some more review videos. That's definitely on my roadmap. I also have some other neat ideas that I need to just finish planning out and film them. But that is, yeah, that's my plans for the next, I don't know, forever. Like, I have over 400 series now. If I do a video on every single one. Are there any like priority series you'd like me to review first? Like, I have a couple written up already, but I'd love to know if there's anything that you're interested in more than anything. I'm just gonna keep sliding my manga. This is oddly quite comforting. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you next time. Bye.